What is up, you guys? Megan Houston here, your registered dietitian, and for today's video we are taking my mom's fantastic double layer pumpkin pie and we are making a lighter, healthier version of it. So I'm going to walk you through the recipe, show you what I'm going to change, and then we will taste the final product. I really think it's going to turn out fantastic and delicious. Maybe not quite the same, I got to admit, but I think it's going to be pretty darn good. So here is my mom's recipe. It is in our church cookbook. Did it zoom? All right, so for the first part, you take 1 tablespoon of half and half and 1 tablespoon of sugar. What we changed here is using 1% low-fat milk and then a Truvia sugar blend. So there's still sugar in here, but it's half the amount. And then we're decreasing the fat by using a lower fat milk. Then for the cream cheese, instead of using full fat, we're going to do 1/3 less, but the same amount. So 4 ounces. Add this up, we're gonna mix it up, and then I'll show you the next ingredient. Now that I have the cream cheese, milk, and sugar mixed up, we're going to add the next ingredient. Now usually it calls for 1.5 cups of Cool Whip, but instead I made homemade whipped cream. So I just did heavy cream, a little bit of vanilla extract, and a little bit of sugar. Why is this healthier? Because this is avoiding high fructose corn syrup solids, all of those additives to keep Cool Whip the way it is. Now I'll just say that Cool Whip is a bad thing every once in a while, but I'm just trying to make a healthier, more wholesome version of this recipe. And I don't know about you guys, but I think whipped cream homemade tastes the best. So we're gonna do 1.5 cups. Mix this together, and then this will be the bottom layer of our pumpkin pie. We have our first layer into our pie crust. It looks super, super delicious. And now we're going to make the top layer. So to begin, we have our 1 cup of low-fat 1% milk. And then it takes, yes, 1 whole can of 100% pumpkin. So not pumpkin pie filling, just plain old pumpkin. And then we're gonna do 1/2 tablespoon of ground cinnamon. Super, super essential. So you can put as little or as much cinnamon as you like. And then instead of vanilla pudding, usually takes 2 packages, we're gonna use grass-fed vanilla whey protein powder. Now this is built by strength. If you use the code all caps, the Megan Houston 15, all one word, at checkout, you will get 15% off your purchase. But we're gonna use 3 scoops of this in place of the vanilla pudding. And yeah, we're gonna see how it tastes. Added the protein powder, and then I also added 1 tablespoon of xantham gum to help thicken the topping, sort of like the pudding would. Mix it together with the cinnamon, put it on top. I think it looks pretty good. It has to set for 4 hours before we can eat it. So we're gonna put it in the fridge and then we'll give it a try. I really hope that you enjoyed this recipe. I'll let you know what we think of it when we get to try it. Is it the next day or 2 days?
2 days.
2 days after I made the pie, so I've had plenty of time to set. So as you can see, it actually cut pretty nicely. So I was worried that it would kind of fall all apart, that top layer, but it didn't. So I am going to take a bite and let you know how it is. It's definitely not as sweet as the original, but it's still really, really good. It's nice and light, it's fluffy, and if you didn't tell me that it was a Latin recipe, I would just think that it was just a regular pumpkin pie. But like I said, I know what the original recipe tastes like, which is a whole lot sweeter, but both are really, really good, and I'm pretty pleased with the turnout. So this is a great way to enjoy your slice of pumpkin pie without all of the added sugar and added calories and added fat, just making it homemade and simple.